Hello, beautiful Earth Angels. Welcome to Earth Angels Unite. So happy to be here with you. Just pressing go live on Instagram. Welcome, welcome. We're streaming on Facebook, YouTube Live, and Instagram. Yay. Thank you, Angels of Technology. So today is transmission number 71. Archangel Sandalphon, the angel of gentleness. Approaching your life through the lens of gentleness is not for the faint of heart. It takes courage and vulnerability to be gentle with yourself and your pain. Archangel Sandalphon carries the vibration of gentleness that can transform any inner harshness, self-berating, or self-punishment. Being gentle with yourself in times of stress and fear allows you to receive more angelic support. So my intention with these transmissions is to gather us Earth Angels together and to create a space of transformation. So my goal is always that you come one person and you leave another person, right? That you leave transformed. As we gather together, we're here to shine our light, right? And by healing the pain, healing the issues in the tissues, healing the wounds. And of course, when we gather together, we are more powerful. In these transmissions, I'll be sharing teachings from my debut book, Receiving from Your Angels, 4 Practices to Heal Your Pain with Angel Love. I love my baby, my book baby. Really to help you and sharing an angel meditation or activation to help you to trust your intuition, to relax and cherish your body, to receive your next level of angelic pain relief. My name is Jill Kempner, angel coach and author. As an angel coach, what I help my clients do is to heal the pain in their bodies, whether that pain is physical or emotional, with the love of the angels. And so, I'm an energy healer. So funny, I ran into my children's and my husband's preschool teacher yesterday, and she asked me if I was still doing massage. I was a massage therapist for 20 years, and I said, no, I I retired from massage, and I'm an angel coach and author. And she said, oh, where did you get that training? And so I said, oh, the training of my life was my first response. And then I said, I'm an energy healer. I've been studying energy medicine for, I studied it exclusively and explicitly for 9 years. But then I went on and, continued to deepen my connection to energy work and the angels through my field work and through the work with my clients. And it's just amazing to see the transformation that happens when I work one-on-one with my clients. And so it's an honor. And so what I help my clients do is to see the angelic perspective of their pain. And through that, right, there is a dissolution, there's a healing, there's a transformation of that pain. And so, of course, I want to welcome everyone who is going to be here live today. Hi, Bea. Hi, Lisa. So good to see you, right? No better training than the training of your real life, right? And who did I learn that from? I learned that from my coach, Lisa Espinosa. She helped me to really understand the power of my own life experiences, which I'm going to be talking about today, a couple of them. Hi, Katie. Good to see you. Welcome, everyone. Say hi if you're here. I'm just going on Instagram for just a second to see if anyone's there. Okay. Welcome, everyone. All right. And so I ask that we be surrounded in a circle of unconditional love, empowerment, transformation, healing, and miracles. And so an angelic protection. Happy Tender Tuesday, and happy 15th birthday to my son, my Buddha Liam. I cannot believe my baby is 15. Actually, most people think he's older than he is because he's so mature. And I'm like, oh, I love that. All right. So it's so interesting because I have, I always have some notes, and I was going to share, I think I'm going to share both of these things, but I really want to speak from my heart for a few minutes. So I love Archangel Sandalphon. I've been working with him for so many years. I actually have to go back and figure out sort of when was my first sort of connection and interaction with him, because, and I say him very lightly, right? The angels really don't have gender, but they can present more masculine or feminine. So Sandalphon presents, at least to me, more masculine. So I'll sometimes say him, but I really mean to say Sandalphon. Because in my book that I'm writing right now, Archangels 101, I'm trying to recall the first time I ever connected with that angel, right? And had a moment of healing, a moment of transformation. So hopefully, talking about Sandalphon this week, I spent some time writing his chapter. I just love being in the energy of gentleness. But why? Why do I love that energy so much? Because I was in the contrasting experience what felt like many, many lifetimes, right? Harshness, self-berating, self-punishment, beating myself up, being hard on myself. Raise your hand if you know what that feels like. I don't know why us earth angels are so hard on ourselves. Bea, welcome. Happy birthday to you. I know it's your birthday week, birthday season, right? Thank you. Thank you. And I had a really interesting experience over the past several days. And so I don't have any of this written down. The angels were really wanted me to just speak from my soul. And speak from my heart. So my knee's been hurting again. My knee's been in pain, swollen, stiff, all the things that happen after I tore my knee. And so I just on Sunday had the 9-year anniversary of my knee. Now I was laughing because my one of my friends is like, well, you did start running. And I said, yeah, I ran for one day. I ran for less than a mile, but it kind of jacked everything up. And I thought, I don't think I'm supposed to run. And the angels told me just dance. And I said, okay. So I've been kind of, I've been having to be very gentle with myself and my knee. Archangel Sandalphon is actually on my team for the whole month. And so I made my fuel this week, gentleness. I'm committed to gentleness. I'm committed to receiving Archangel Sandalphon's medicine. And so what happened was I realized this morning that I was not addressing some of the emotional aspect of my knee. I was approaching it from a very physical place. I was icing and putting topricin on and taking Motrin. Of course, I was stretching it, massaging it, doing energy work. I was doing all the things, but today I finally realized that I hadn't done the parts work. And so I really heard my angels like, please don't skip this part of the practice anymore. Stay with the parts work. And I just did, I think it was like 5 minutes of it. And I realized that, there's such an emotional component to tearing my knee, because really what led me to tearing my shoulder and retiring from massage. But I said to my husband when I was icing my knee a couple nights ago, and I said, tearing my knee was such a blessing. It was one of the best things that ever happened to me. And, he kind of looked at me and we smiled, and I said, I bet you didn't think I was going to say that. Because when it happened, I was massively like gloom and doom. I was in total fear, total pain, total resistance, total like, oh my gosh, like this is the end of my life. This is the end of my world. Everything was crashing down. And that happened for a number of years. There was also like I won't get into this today, but there was a familial emotional component as well that really took me down. Just had to heal a really big piece of karma around resentment. So I share all this with you because this is just what's happening over the past 3 or 4 days. And it's so interesting because we can have like a little bit of pain. And here's what came up for me. It was like the fear of more pain, the fear of re-injury that actually was I realized that is what I had been avoiding, right? I didn't want to feel that fear. What if I got injured again? And my body is so strong and so resilient and so amazing. But that little piece of that emotional component kept me just tending to the physical and not to the emotional. So I say this with just humbleness and self-love, that even angel coaches, right, forget to do the inner work. Even angel coaches, right, um, don't use every tool every time, every second. And that's also how we learn, right? We're human on this journey, and we're walking it together, and we're not walking it alone, right? Because the archangels are here. So Sandalphon was here the whole time, sending me gentleness, as I sort of worried and tended more to the physical and didn't connect with the emotional component and the parts that were living in my knee. And I have to say, I mean, I'm sitting here cross-legged. I always do. It was funny because I realized that I'm like, gosh, I sit cross-legged for like 45 minutes. Like it's nothing. So there's been so much healing. And so I share all this with you because we need to be reminded over and over and over again how much we're loved by the divine, how much we are loved by the archangels, how they are here infinitely, simultaneously, unconditionally, in every way. And we have to ask. So that is my reminder to you, my medicine to you. I do want to talk about some other things as well, but I felt like it was really important to name that. I know, Lisa, right? She's like, I know, I so easily forget. Like, we forget how loved we are, how many angels there are, right? And so it just feels like this is such a perfect time to talk about Sandalphon. And so, talking about the archangels, right? I already named this, right? They're limitless beings of love and light. And I'm not going to talk about this today, but I will name it here. And then let me see what the angels are saying. So Sandalphon, so there was a story that Archangel Sandalphon and Archangel Metatron, who, if you notice, their names don't end in EL like the rest of the angels, right? EL is Hebrew for of God. So there was a story told that Sandalphon and Metatron, who are brothers, spiritual brothers, were once human. And Diana Cooper came in. This is a very short version of him talking out. I wrote about this yesterday in my book. Diana Cooper came in and said, every single archangel was never human. So here's what she perceived happened. She perceived that these prophets who were, I think it was Elijah and Ezekiel, there might be one other one, Enoch, lived such virtuous lives that they ascended. So people thought that they ascended into archangelhood, but actually they just ascended, and Archangel Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon supported their ascension. So that's all I'll say about that, because I feel like it's important to name that. And it's a longer conversation, right? But I was taught the other way. I was taught they were once human, and that's why they understand our, human plight and all of that. And I just think the archangels love us so much that they understand our humanity completely. When we allow ourselves to open to their limitless love, to their limitless power, yeah, they can support our ascension. But I hate to break it to you, you're never going to become an angel. Right? Angels were never human, right? We can be an ascended master. We can be a spirit guide. We can be so many things when we go to the other side, but we won't technically be an angel. And I say that with great love and compassion for you, for me, for all of us. So remember, the angels, part of why this kind of sets them apart from humanity, right? There's no gender, there's no ego, there's no body, there's no agenda. That's part of why we can really trust them completely, right? They don't have all these human ego trappings that we have. And this is my favorite thing. They can be with everyone simultaneously. Why is this so important? Our ego, our small mind, our humanity limits what the divine can do. God, the angels are unlimited, infinite. We can't even really begin to understand the power. Like our brains start to like leak when we think about the infiniteness, right? The power, the love, the benevolence, the compassion, the gifts of the divine, the power of the divine. And so every archangel can be with every single one of you at the same time. This to me makes me so happy, but also like triggers my like human parts that are like, how? So if we can let that how go and just be present, right? We start to learn that we can ask for anything, anytime. And we're not taking them away from a bigger project, right? It's really, we need to hear this as humans. So your inner peace, right, is the archangel's biggest project. Like, how awesome is that? Right? It's their greatest joy to help you, to serve you. They actually sit there like waiting for us to ask for help. So Sandalphon, I like to think about Sandalphon with the 3 G's, okay? Gentleness, grounding, and gratitude. Isn't that cool? So Sandalphon with the 3 G's. Gentleness. What an amazing, powerful medicine that gentleness is. Gentleness is, I had to look up the definition because I was like, what does gentleness actually mean? Right? It's a quality of being kind, tender, and mild-mannered. There's a lightness that goes with gentleness, a lightness of being, a lightness of heart. But when I was also looking up gentleness, there was a word that came through over and over and over again. It was tranquility. And I was like, ooh, I really like that, right? Gentleness brings this tranquility, this serenity, this calm, this nurturing that is one of our greatest powers, right? So the more gentle you are with yourself, meaning the more tender, the more tranquil, the lighter you are with yourself, the easier it's going to be to connect with the angelic realm, the easier it's going to be to heal, right? So thank you for that, Angel. So gentleness transforms harshness, self-abuse, self-berating, self-punishment, self-sabotage, all the things we do to ourselves as humans. What else did the angels want to say about that? So gentleness, again, it's not for the faint of heart, right? It takes great, great courage to hold yourself in tenderness, especially when you're in pain. And I had written down this, it was interesting because I had sort of had glimpses of, talk back to thinking about my knee and what I went through this past, I think it was 3 or 4 days, Sandalphon can help. So what can happen when we're in pain, right, is we want to numb the pain. We want to exile the pain. We want to, buffer. And so Sandalphon comes in with the energy of gentleness to help us in both ways, right? To help us to not need to buffer, numb, and exile the pain. And also to help us when we have done that, when we have buffered, when we have numbed, when we have exiled the pain. Does that make sense? Does that resonate? That came through like really strongly. And I was like, oh yeah. And then I realized, now I realize that he was saying that to me because that's what I was doing, right? I was buffering and not allowing myself to feel the emotions that were part of the knee pain and more focus on the physical. Which was sort of babying it. And, I was this weekend at Marquette with my daughter for Admitted Students Day. And it was such a beautiful day, and it was a really wonderful. And I had to make, I couldn't walk as much, and I was sort of, but that was also the wise thing to do. That was the gentle thing to do, to recognize, I don't want to push this today. So that was also gentle. So back to the 3 G's, right? Gentleness, grounding, and gratitude. Now we're in grounding. I love the power of Sandalphon, Archangel Sandalphon, to help you to ground. So how does he help you ground? He grounds your soul, right? The power, the light, the love, the compassion of your soul into your physicality, into your body. And then your body, your physical body, to the earth, right? So there's this amazing, when you work with Archangel Sandalphon, he brings this amazing power of present moment awareness. And why is this so powerful? Because present moment awareness is everything, right? Healing happens now. What does my teacher say? Healing happens today, not tomorrow, right? Archangel, I just called Kyle Gray Archangel. He is like an archangel, isn't he? My teacher, Kyle Gray. Oh God, he made me laugh. So being present is so powerful. And when we're in pain, it can be one of the hardest things to do, right? Because our humanity wants to run from that pain rather than look at it and sit with it and be with it. Now we know, right, as earth angels, we're not sitting alone with our pain. We have our soul, we have the earth, we have our angels, we have the divine. So this is where your angels are, right here, right now, sending you love. So why would you want to be anywhere else? This is right. So grounding, feeling present in the moment, connected to the earth, centered in your body, right, is such an important and powerful part of Archangel Sandalphon's medicine. So when you're feeling scattered, when you're feeling stressed, when you're feeling in your head, call on Sandalphon, right? When you're beating yourself up, call on Sandalphon. And then we're going to talk about the Earth Star chakra and that grounding through that too. And then the third G is gratitude. So Sandalphon is the angel who carries your prayers to heaven. He takes your prayers from the Earth Star chakra, from your heart, up to the stellar gateway chakra to connect with Metatron, right? His co-brother. And then through that stellar gateway chakra to heaven, to the divine, to the heavens, I should say, right? Because I'm not limiting heaven to just what we think about in Christianity. And when I talk about the angels and God and all of this, it's not connected with any one religion, dogma, or doctrine, right? That the archangels, thank you, are free from religion, are not bound by religion. However, they do come through all of the 4 major religions, which I see as a divine synchronicity. So what is prayer, right? It's saying thank you. Our most powerful prayer is thank you. So what can I say for my knee today? Thank you, angels, for healing my knee. Thank you, angels, for helping me understand the deeper meaning of the pain in there. And back to that, it was year 9 and I knew the anniversary was coming. And I sort of was like, oh, my knee's hurting because the anniversary is coming. But the 9, and it was because of that. There was karma connected with it. But 9 isn't the end of a cycle, right? It's the end of the epicycle. And what my angels were teaching me and showing me was like, really how far I've come, how much I've grown, how much I've healed, how much I took what was a scary, painful thing and turned it into a gift. Because I went from being a single session massage therapist and yoga teacher to an angel coach and author. I mean, seriously. And a lot of it was because of tearing my knee, because my body couldn't do it anymore. Couldn't do massage anymore. So anyway, I hope that's helpful as I speak from my heart. I had a totally different story that I was going to share today, But now I know that that's for another day. So it's all good. All right, back to Sandalphon and his medicine. Two more things I want to talk about. So Sandalphon, Archangel Sandalphon, is the angel of the Earth Star chakra. And I have a sense he's also connected with the Gaia Gateway, which I'm learning more about. Actually, I'm not kidding you. That is one of my cards this month, is the Gaia Gateway activation. So I am learning about that too. And I read that somewhere else when I was looking up Sandalphon. So the Earth Star chakra is the bottom part of your aura. It's actually the lowest part of your aura. And then the stellar gateway chakra is the highest point of your aura. It could be 12 to 18 inches below your feet. It could be way more than that. The more, we've talked about this before, the more you tend to your aura, the bigger it is, right? The bigger, more powerful, more protective it is. So the more consciousness you have into your energy body, the more protective and adaptive and stronger it is. So how far it is into the earth differs from each person. But for most people, it's 12 to 18 inches into the earth. And that Earth Star chakra is the chakra that allows us to ground and activate the blueprint of our soul's mission. So it's a really powerful chakra. I call it in my book one of the spiritual chakras. So we have 8 body chakras, and then we have 5 spiritual chakras that are in our aura. And it makes sense, right? Of course we have chakras in our aura, right? And what are our chakras, right? We kind of complicate this, and it's better to have beginner's mind. They're angel receivers. They're ways we receive love from the divine and from our environment, right? And others. So that's good, right? The Earth Star chakra is part of how Sandalphon works with us to anchor our soul into our body, right? Because our soul is amazing and vast and huge, and our body is the home of our soul. So we want it to be here now, right? And when we have experienced trauma, when we've experienced PTSD, we can disconnect from our physicality. And we can call on Sandalphon to help us to reconnect. Yeah. So Sandalphon, although he's not directly connected with transforming trauma and PTSD, he can help us because of our soul's mission and our soul's choices to heal those pieces of karma, is what they're saying. So without going too deep into that. So, and then finally, and this isn't finally, he probably has so much more medicine than this, and then we'll meditate. Excuse me. Is his energy of redevotion. So in my book, Archangel Sandalphon is the angel that helps you when you break the sacred promise. And I know I love break the sacred promise, and I think when you spend time with that practice and understand it, it is so beautiful. But I think it can sometimes trigger us, like, oh, I broke the sacred promise. Oh no, but it really just means anytime you get triggered, right? He helps you when you are triggered to be gentle with yourself, to ground your soul into your body, to focus on gratitude for that wound, that pain, that issue, right? And the knowing that he's going to carry your prayers of gratitude, your prayers of thanks, your prayers of supplication, whatever prayers they are, to the divine. So he helps you when you're triggered, right? So hopefully you have a better understanding of the times in your life, the situations in your life, the issues, the pains in your life where you need to call on Sandalphon for help. And then we're gonna meditate to really receive some gentleness, really to receive all of his medicine. So I don't want to limit it, right? I have meditation for gentleness and receiving answered prayers, but it could be for grounding your soul into your body. He's going to do an Earth Star chakra activation. So I know that. And I want to bring in the medicine of scoliocyte. So scoliocyte is one of, and I just love that this is scoliocyte shaped as Metatron's cube. I mean, how cool? How about connecting Sandalphon and Metatron, right? The spiritual brothers. Yes. Can you give an example of calling on him? Ooh, you mean how? Please explain a little bit more. I think I know what you mean, because I can give you multiple ways of how to call on him. So here's my scoliocyte. Here's another piece of it. My one friend thought, she's so funny. She goes, I don't like it. It looks like a tooth. I said, what? I love this piece. Well, she did not. She thought, yeah, that was just her experience of it in that moment. So here's some scoliocyte for gentleness. Also, it's a wind crystal, so there's a divine connection as well. So we bring in that medicine. Let me hop on Instagram and see who's here. Hello, Earth Gong. Hello, Anne. Namaste. Good to see you. Just a good way to succinctly have him bring our gratitude. Yeah. Thank you for asking that. We're going to do that in the meditation. I think it's just going to kind of pour out of me naturally, and then I'll continue to answer that question. But it's a great question. Thank you, Lisa. So I'm glad you're here. Okay, I'm going to pull a card at the end, the angel said. So just take some cleansing breaths as we step into the meditation with Archangel Sandalphon, receiving his medicine, all of the gifts that he has for you. And I'm hearing this and feeling and seeing this. Pay attention as we meditate to how Archangel Sandalphon's energy and medicine feel for you. Where do you feel it as we continue to call on him and work with him? Where do you feel it in your body? What are the sensations, the knowings, the feelings, I did a YouTube live about this, like how does the angel's love feel in your body? So paying attention to that for Sandalphon. So meditation for gentleness and receiving answered prayers. Let's take some cleansing breaths. Just be here now. The power of now. And feeling so much gratitude for your body. Thank you, body, for serving me so well. Thank you, angels, for grounding my soul into my body. Feel how much your body and soul cherish each other, as your angels are cherishing you. Just receive that. And feel your roots sinking into the earth as you relax and soften. And we welcome your angels here. Your angels and guardian angels, your allies. We welcome Archangel Sandalphon and his legion of angels of gentleness, his legion of angels of grounding, and his legions of angels of gratitude. Thank you, angels, for drawing near at this time and revealing to us what we most need to know. I also feel the other angels of practice number 1. Renew your devotion. Archangel Michael, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Metatron. So feel, as we call on these angels, how your vibration raises. Maybe you feel your heart open and lift, or your mind calm and clear, or your body relax. Just notice what you feel. And then placing your hands on your heart, the gateway of your angel's love. One or both hands. And saying either silently or out loud, I am devoted to receiving gentleness from my angels. Just open your heart and let yourself receive your angels' love and devotion, their love and gentleness for you. So Sandalphon coming in very strongly. And he's starting by just being in front of you in a seated position, just radiating gentleness, like wanting you to receive what gentleness feels like from the angels. And immediately what I feel is just very relaxed. I feel my nerves calm. I feel my heart open. I feel my muscles soften. So we welcome the medicine of relaxation. Relax and cherish your body. And as you relax, you activate your energy body. So breathe and welcome physical relaxation. Softening your muscles from your bone. Feel a wave of relaxation flow from the crown of your head across your face, your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, your throat, relaxing your neck and your shoulders. Relaxing down your arms and hands like a waterfall, letting go. Relaxing down your back and your spine, one nerve, one vertebrae at a time, into your belly. Relaxing through the lower body, hips, pelvis, sacrum bone, legs, knees, shins, ankles, and feet, all the way down and through the energetic roots. And see your energetic roots move through the portal of your Earth Star chakra. And from the Earth Star chakra to the heart of the earth. Just breathe. Sandalphon now. One hand at your root chakra, one hand at the Earth Star chakra. Anchoring your soul's light into your body. Your soul's power. Your soul's joy. Ooh, that feels good. Breathe and welcome emotional relaxation. Knowing there's room for all of you. All of your feelings, all of your emotions, all of your parts. We welcome the medicine of balance, balancing the masculine energy on the right side of the body, the feminine energy on the left side of the body. And Sandalphon reminding me of one of his symbols, the yin yang. And he's placing that powerful yin yang, right? It's all dark with a dot of light, all light with a dot of dark into the Earth Star chakra. Supporting a deeper activation. As your emotions calm, your body can relax even more. Thank you. Breathe and welcome mental relaxation. Just feel your breath. And just follow your breath to the top of the inhalation. Follow your breath to the bottom of the exhalation, deep in your belly, opening your mind. As your mind calms, as your mind opens, the chakras open. So Sandalphon sending gentleness, gratitude, and grounding to the Earth Star chakra. And what he's saying is notice what you feel in your body as he anchors your soul more securely, more clearly into the physicality, into your physical body. And for me, it's almost like an anesthetic, like I have no pain, which is pretty cool. Just breathe as we welcome spiritual relaxation, creating space for grace. So in this moment, I surrender your pain into the arms of your angels. So what I'm surrendering is that fear of re-injury, the fear of pain, right? And all the things that come with that restricted movement, the emotional component, either feeling bad or sad or all the things. I'm just asking the angels to take that. Take it to the divine. Take it for healing. It's not rejecting it. It's not getting rid of it. It's not exiling. It's consciously surrendering it for the medicine of transformation, for the medicine of gentleness. Let this knee pain turn into my next level of gentleness. And I say that prayer for myself as I say it for all of you, right? Whatever that pain is. And as we step into spiritual relaxation, you trust you're exactly where you're meant to be. So we welcome the medicine of release and lead with your heart, the medicine of receive and trust your intuition. And so now Sandalphon has his hands on the tops of your feet. Now I've seen this before. And this is the reminder of being gentle with yourself every time you break the sacred promise. Every time you go back, you get out of the flow of your angel's love and go back to pain or fear. Anytime you get triggered or activated. So bringing that part that needs healing into your heart, and sinking your thinking mind into your feeling heart, opening your heart wider, deeper, more. Knowing that something my teacher says, that your soul has you, not the other way around. So feel, as Sandalphon is grounding our soul into our body, we can feel more of our soul's calming, tranquil, peaceful, loving presence. So feel how your soul can tend to this part that's afraid or in pain with such TLC. And the safety nets of releasing are here. Your body may twitch or shudder. Your emotions may rise and fall as you release, as you relax, as you receive. So trusting what you see, feel, hear, know, sense, and smell in this sacred moment in time. And trusting having the courage to, so what are you releasing, right? Harshness, self-abuse, self-berating, self-punishment, right? That pain. So the releasing you may be like very still and in a deep state of stillness, like you're in the dark womb of no thing. Or you may be kind of flailing around right now. Tears pouring, body shivering and shaking, whatever happens is perfect. Try not to control that. And just trust that after that deep release, there is a receiving of more of you, more of your light, more of your medicine, more of your gifts, more gentleness that then you can share with the world. So, with courage, with a humble heart, we ask, what lesson am I learning from this pain, this fear, this wound? What is the deeper meaning? I'm willing to learn it. I'm willing to understand the angelic perspective of this pain so that I can heal it completely, so I can be of more service, so I can share more of my heart light. So just receive the answer to that query, that question, the answers to your prayers. Thank you for healing this pain completely. Thank you for having me be more gentle with myself and others, be more gentle with my pain, with my part that feels harsh or hard. And trusting what you see, feel, hear, know, sense, and smell, trusting all of your clairs, trusting your body as the divination tool, trusting your body as the barometer, that it is letting you know the weight, measuring the weight of your thoughts and feelings. So thank you, body. So now Sandalphon's just sending this blessing of gentleness through all the layers of your aura, through the whole chakra channel. Here's what he showed me. He's got the yin yang symbol. I wish I had one sitting around here. I could have it. I know you know what it looks like, but he has the yin yang symbol. And then he surrounds that, because that's black and white. And then he surrounds that in turquoise light and the energy of gentleness and turquoise light. And then he places that through, kind of like Metatron's cube, that same idea of that glowing ball of healing light and sacred geometry, but it's this yin yang. Wow, this is so powerful, through each of the chakras. So stellar gateway to soul star, causal, crown, third eye, ears, throat, yin yang symbol through the heart, with that gentleness, with that turquoise, through the solar plexus, navel, sacral, root down to the earth star. Ooh, I love that. Thank you. And knowing that you may not get all the answers right now, it's okay. It's going to come in your dreams, when you're walking, when you're showering, when you're playing with the dog, the cat, the kids. So just trust, 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 trust. So as we bring our hands to our heart in prayer mudra, just with deep gratitude, we dedicate all the healing that we've received today to all our relations in all directions of time. See, feel, know, and trust. Your angels are bowing to you with so much love and devotion and compassion as we seal our inner journey, our meditation with a namaste. Namaste, everyone. Okay, so grateful for all of you. That was such a beautiful meditation. I think we're gonna connect with the card I received today. That's what I'm hearing. Guardian Angel. This was the card I received today for gentleness, so it feels perfect. How can I receive my next level of gentleness, right? Because that is the answer. That is the question. And my answer today was lean into your guardian angels. Talk to your guardian angels. Know that they literally stand there waiting for you to ask them questions, literally stand there waiting for them to ask for their help, their support, their guidance, their love. And I love this image because her crown chakra is like a stained glass window, but it also looks like a bunch of like angels standing there next to each other. I don't think this camera will show it the way I want to, but there, it's a little better. And those beautiful pink wings. And just look at how centered she is, right? She's centered in service. She's centered in supporting and helping you. It is. Hi, Kamisha. I didn't know you were here. Welcome. Just gorgeous. Selfless service. that she's providing, or he, there's no gender with the angels, but we tend to lean towards one or the other when we're speaking. And so, wow, that was such a cool meditation. I am just so grateful for that and grateful for all of you, whether you're here live, whether you're connecting with the replay. Thank you so much. There's always an invitation to coach with me one-on-one. And you can find that information out for the breakthrough conversation on my website, jillkempnerhealing.com. I do have openings in April for that conversation, where we talk about the angelic perspective of your pain and the how my coaching programs can help you with that. I have 3-month programs. I have 6-month programs. I have some other also low investment offerings as well, if that's where you're at on your journey. So reach out. I'm here for you. And then next week, 4/24/24, yes, massive angel numbers. I am going to be launching the first of a series of master classes about the archangels. And this one coming up is Archangels of Intention 101. I cannot wait. It's a free class. If you're there live, I'm giving a free angel reading. For those of you who've had angel readings from me over Voxer, feel free to chime in and share how much you've loved those, how much those have helped you. Lisa, thank you, Lisa. Yeah, did I answer your question, Lisa, through the meditation? I think I did. Right? You just ask and receive, right? Basically, ask Archangel Sandalphon to send you gentleness and gratitude, and he will. But you have to realize what it feels like in your body. So hopefully that everything together kind of brought that in. Okay, good. Thank you. Awesome. I'm glad I answered your question. So please sign up for my free class. I'll put the link in the comments of the video. I would love for you, bring a friend. It's free. It's next Wednesday, the 24th at 11 to 12:30 p.m. Central Time. And of course, a replay will be available if you cannot join us live. But if you're there live, you get an opportunity, a chance to win a free reading from me, angel reading, and I would love to share that with you. So I will talk to you soon. I hope you have a really great week with lots of gentleness and grounding and gratitude. And I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone. Love you. Thank you.